What were you and Nate doing before 034? Good question.
Depends how far back you go.
Nate was fixing printers before, and then he came here and just started fixing
printers, and then I brought that expertise here.
Yeah. No, you were IT.
My last official job before 034, I was a pharmaceutical. I can't remember the title now, but I kept the pharmacy's computer systems running in a bunch of pharmacies along the East Coast. So when you walk into like a mom and pop pharmacy, they've got a computer system that ties back to some central, data center. All that has to work together, and kept all those running, and the printers printing.
Mm-hmm. So I worked at this company called New Dimensions up through 2000, 2001, which was a version of what we do now at 034. It was a tuning company. You can look them up online. We developed some really nice turbo kits for the Mark III Golf. We'd take the car from 110 horsepower to 200 to 250 horsepower, bolt-on kits. But that company was very poorly run, and I finally had enough, and so I left. I was offered a job at a video production company to help them enter a whole new market. It was basically a startup type situation. And so I left New Dimensions, and I did a lot of good work at that company, and I was able to kind of parlay a lot of my experience from that to 034. But when I was at New Dimensions, I started doing 034. I started developing some of the 034 products at that point. So I was kind of working two jobs for a long time. And I continued and actually ramped up my 034 time and energy while I was at the video production company, because that wasn't as fulfilling for me creatively. So, I would go there, I'd put in my 8 hours, and then I really wanted to do some car stuff, So I actually started developing, my working relationship with Nate at that time. And
I was going to mention that after you.
So we were both doing 034 since kind of 2001.
Yeah, and there'd been years of that, that kind of the dual job thing. Maybe Motor Geek, its heyday, was just getting going before I had even left, that last job. So it used to run on a server that I built in my office at my last job, and it sat literally on my desk in front of me for years. We've definitely been a part of this whole world for quite some time.
But in 2005, in April, I took the jump and I quit my video production job. And I drove to Mountain View one morning, and then the next morning I drove to Fremont, which our original shop was just a few miles from here. And the rest is history. So,
4 months later, I was...
and then you came out that fall.
Yep.
So I think I was like, all right, Nate, I'm doing it. Are you coming? And he was like, I'll sell everything.
Pack it in a Penske truck and on my way.
Yep.
Literally, my 90 twin turbo V8 90 was
in
the back of a Penske truck. Or maybe it was Alex's when I was on the trailer. I don't know. But we had two Tornado Red I-90s packed and driving across the country.